Muncie Access Television, Channel 60, presents Muncie News Updates. This week's news from City Hall.
Hi, I'm Tom Gibson, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs at Ball State University. Today we're engaging in a door hanger project, which is an initiative of our Campus Community Coalition. And what we're doing is, together with members of the community, Ball State students, as well as some administrators, we're going into the neighborhoods to interact with our off-campus students, as well as some of the city's permanent residents. The goal of our program is really to foster a great relationship between permanent residents as well as students who live off campus in neighboring communities. What we really want to try to do is to encourage good neighbor behaviors among students and their permanent resident neighbors. And so what we're doing is we're providing them with some resource bags that includes a guide for off-campus living, as well as information on the Indiana Lifeline Law, the social host law, as well as some information on city ordinances. We also provided folks with information on happenings that are taking place across campus. And ultimately, we hope that our interaction with folks in the neighboring community would encourage them to interact with each other. We think that's the ultimate goal of our program.
Because we'd like to get some feedback from you. Any other questions? And then where some of you have like a really nifty like blue line drawn with a Sharpie through it, yep, those, don't go to those houses. Those have been assigned to somebody else. Okay?
Okay. Any additional questions regarding the maps? So what we would like to do next is a little bit of role playing. Everyone should have received a script that has language on both sides. One is a student version, and the reverse side says resident version. Okay. So Mike and I are going to role play that of a permanent resident.
And I will be a student.
Volunteer.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to be a volunteer, and so I'm going to knock on the door. You're going to smile. I'm going to take my sunglasses off. Knock, knock, knock.
Hello.
Hi. Mike Gilliland. I'm from Ball State University. Very nice to meet you.
Family Feud is about to come on.
Oh, sorry. Just take a minute. My
Okay.
name is Mike. Since you're getting ready to go somewhere, tell you what, we're just wanting to kind of welcome back your new school year. We'd like to welcome you with this bag. It's got some interesting stuff in it.
Oh,
I hope
okay.
you'll find some of this interesting. How long have you lived in this area?
About 5 years now.
About 5 years. Is everything going okay?
I think so, but someone keeps kicking over my garbage can.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Do you know the folks that live around you?
Vaguely.
Okay. Well, my bet is, given the area, that some of these folks might be students. I'll tell you what, it's always kind of makes for a nicer, safer neighborhood if people know each other. If you get a chance, you could introduce yourself. I know they would appreciate it, and it would probably make just a nicer neighborhood for everyone. Do you have any questions for me?
No, but I think I will take you up on your advice.
All right, I'll tell you what, one thing is there's several things in your bag. In your bag, there's also a little card that's got a survey. If you would fill that survey out, we'd really appreciate it. Just so for our appreciation, that would enter you into a drawing where you would get to go on a shopping spree.
Really now?
Yes, at the university bookstore. $50, anything you want. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank
Look forward
you.
to getting back to spin the wheel there. All right? Okay.
Thank you. Take
All right.
care. Okay.
Scene.
So we want you guys to practice that of the role of the volunteer who's knocking on the door and that of the permanent resident.
Yeah.
So go to it.
Just pair up.
Just pair
Give you a
up
chance
and
to
just
get to
practice.
know each other. All right?
Okay.
If you don't have a partner, come see me.
Yes, good.
Hi. I'm fine.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much for helping us today. Thank you.
Glad to be here. Glad to be
You
here.
and my wife, Grace.
Good to see
How are
you
you?
again.
Good to see
How
you
are
again.
Hi, good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, apparently this is an important moment that I don't understand.
I got tears. Thank you.
That's right.
Okay.
I like that. How are you? Good to see you again. Well, you know, I wore Ball State colors for many years. Have plenty in my closet. Well,
Now I'm blessed to have it.
yes.
Again, I would just like to thank everyone for agreeing to volunteer for our door hanger project. Your efforts are going to mean so much for so many people, and again, I am extremely appreciative. I want to give some special acknowledgement to the Campus Community Coalition, who worked really hard to plan this particular event, as well as my right hand, Kay Collins. Give a wave, Kay. There she is. And I also would like to recommend the leader of our division, Dr. Kay Bales, Vice President for Student Affairs. And we are very fortunate to have with us Dr. Ferguson and Mrs. Ferguson. Where are you? Dr. Ferguson is in his 5th week.
Time is flying.
Time is really flying at the university, and we're really thrilled to have him and Mrs. Ferguson here with us today. We also are joined by Mayor Tyler and Mrs. Tyler, who has also took time out of their busy schedule to be with us today. And I would like to yield my time to Dr. Ferguson to offer some greetings to everyone, and then we'll hear from Mayor Tyler. Thank you, everyone.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Grace and I are just so pleased to be with you. What we want to do is just participate with you today and support what you're doing. I think the concept of town-gown relationships, the role we have with the community around us, being responsible citizens around the community, around the university, is essential for us to be recognized as a student-centered and community-engaged university. We've got to support each other from the town to the gown and vice versa. And what we're doing today is to say it's important for us to be community citizens that support each other, to behave well and to live well together. So I appreciate you wanting to send that message. I know the mayor is here to support that. For Muncie to be as strong as it can be, and for Ball State University to be as strong as it can be, that town-gown relationship is critical. So I am so pleased the mayor and Mrs. Tyler have joined us today. So Mayor, why don't you come and share with some of your thoughts?
Glad to do that. Very quickly, again, thank you all for coming out. This Campus Community Coalition is so cool for our community, and in the not too distant future, hopefully some of my staff will be able to come out and do some presentations to your student government and that. We are also members of the RAVE 911 program and the SMART 911 program. If you're interested in that, share it with your fellow students. That SMART 911 program is a great opportunity to go in on the internet, sign in, put your information in there that we, God forbid, but if we have an emergency, it will give you the opportunity to connect. Muncie, Indiana is the only city in the state of Indiana that has the entire concept. And we did that because of Ball State Community and wanting to make sure that you had every connection that you had to have every opportunity you need to provide information back and forth and share it with us. I heard President Ferguson 3 times the other day at the Rotary.
Way too much.
No, you know what? It was cool because he was called the People's President.
Yes.
And I think that is so important for him to be the People's President, not just for Ball State, but for the Muncie community. I love being called the mayor of the people of the city of Muncie, because that's what I love doing, representing our city, and our city is the 20,000 plus of you that are here also. But for President Ferguson and his lovely wife, what I would like to do at this time is present to you a key to the city of Muncie. So you know that we want you to know your home. Muncie is your home as long as you're here. That will always get you into my office at any time. You are also now officially, whether you like it or not, you are an honorary deputy mayor to the Honorable Mayor Dennis Tyler.
I love that.
Thank you, everybody.
Deputy mayor.
Congratulations. Ready to